Mrs. Williver, and today is Mrs. Williver Day. Are you ready for a story? Today my story is called A Good Listener, written by Mrs. Williver and illustrated by Cassie Garwood. That's my daughter. Fillmore was a fish. Not any fish, but a goldfish. Fillmore was the pet fish in room 13. He had a very important job. He had to listen to all the kids' problems in kindergarten. He couldn't say anything to anyone because Fillmore always kept a secret. One day, Shelby came up to Fillmore. She was crying. "Why did you tell, Fillmore? Why did you tell Bill what I told you?" Shelby asked. "I don't like you anymore." Wow. Fillmore's heart started to break. "I didn't tell him," he thought to himself. "I always keep a secret." Fillmore started crying, only no one could tell because he was under the water. Just then, Cassie came storming up to Fillmore. "Thanks a lot, Fillmore," she shouted. "Now Rebecca will never talk to me again." Fillmore got very sad. He didn't understand what was going on. 2 days went by, and no one came to talk to Fillmore. Fillmore lay down on the bottom of his bowl and wouldn't come up. During carpet time, Miss Lashley told the kids that she was taking Fillmore home with her because no one was paying any attention to him. Shelby stood up and said, "Good, because he's a tattletale." "Yeah," said Cassie, "he has a big mouth." "Girls," said Mrs. Lashley, "that was a mean thing to say." Miss Lashley noticed Melissa was upset. "Melissa, what's the matter?" asked Miss Lashley. "Fillmore is a good listener," said Melissa. "I was the one that told Bill that Shelby liked him. And I told Rebecca that Cassie thought she couldn't jump rope very well." Fillmore slowly swam up from the bottom of his bowl. His heart stopped hurting. Cassie, Shelby, and Melissa walked up to Fillmore and sat down. "We're sorry, Fillmore. Will you forgive us?" they asked. Fillmore jumped up out of his bowl. "Of course I will forgive you," thought Fillmore. "I think they love me again." Fillmore wants you to know something. The next time you want to blame somebody for something, you better know the truth first. That's for sure. Have you ever been blamed for something that you didn't even do? It didn't feel good, did it? No, it didn't. So before you blame somebody for something and you're not even sure if they really did it, go find the truth first. Don't make them feel bad, like Fillmore. Now, another thing I want to talk about is secrets, okay? Now, this is tricky because if someone tells you a secret, "Oh, please don't tell," okay, "don't tell so-and-so, blah, blah." You know, it's a good idea to keep that secret. You know, you don't want to get your friend in trouble or anything like that. You know, it's not going to hurt anybody. But there is a secret that you should not keep. This is very important. Listen up. If the secret you're asked to hold is hurting somebody, or maybe it's hurting you, or it's going to hurt somebody, you do not need to hold that secret inside. I want you to tell an adult that secret, okay? Go to a mom, a dad, a grandma, a grandpa, your teacher, your principal, an adult, and talk to them about that secret that you're being asked to keep. If it's hurting you or hurting someone else, I want you to tell an adult. Now, next time, I'm going to teach you how to draw Fillmore.